This video tutorial is going to show you everything you need to know about reporting on auto attendants. Let's start by creating a report that will allow you to see which auto attendant options your customers are selecting after calling into the main auto attendant number. This will give you an idea of which of your teams are busier and handling more queries than others. In the side reporting menu, click the Add Report icon to create a brand new report. And using the drop-down menu, we are going to choose the Calls by Telephone Number report. If you have high enough reporting permissions, you can use the Hunt Group List report instead, as this will also show you the auto attendant group options that have not received any calls. Nevertheless, the instructions are exactly the same no matter which report you decide to go for. Next, we're going to give the report a name. Let's call this report Auto Attendant Options. You can also go ahead with saving your report to a specific folder and adding a note to the report should you want to. Going down to the date and time settings, you want to choose a time frame for data to show on the report. We're going to select real time since we want the report to be updated with live call activity. The next step is to head over to the filter menu item in the top left. What you want to do here is change the call type direction settings to any call type. On the calls by telephone number reports, this is automatically set to external only. Now we're going to move on to the other menu item. Using the devices moved from field, you want to select the auto attendant number which your customers are calling before selecting a routing option. This setting ensures that only calls that are moved from the auto attendant number are displayed on the report. Finally, we're going to select the fields menu item to customize the fields that are shown on the report. One field that you definitely want to add to the report is telephone number description. This will populate the name of the auto attendant group option on the report. This field is found by clicking on the Add Field button and selecting the Fields Properties category. We are also going to remove any fields from the report that we do not want to see, making sure our report is looking as clean as possible. You can customize the report as you see fit. Finish by clicking the OK button, and this will finish creating the report. Looking at the report, you can see all the auto attendant options that have had calls directed from the main auto attendant number and how many of these calls have been answered by your team. If you have used the Hunt Group List report instead, you will also see the groups which have not received any calls diverted from the auto attendant number. So what if you want more information on what happened to these calls after they passed to an option in the auto attendant? Perhaps you want to see which member of your team answered the call after the call was routed to that group? This is where the Historic Call List report comes into play. Let's create a new Historic Call List report using the Add Report button. And same as before, we are going to head over to the Other tab and select the main auto attendant in the Devices Moved From field. Now click the OK button. This report will show all the individual calls that have been moved from your main auto attendant. Clicking on a specific call on the report will bring up the call segment details. Using the previous and next buttons, you can cycle through the different segments of the call to see further information about what happened at each leg of the call. That is your in-depth guide to auto attendant reporting. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our other tutorial videos on the Akixi YouTube channel.